morning session of BSc Agriculture third semester course Biochem 231. Students, during last 3 to 4 classes we learned about the concept of carbohydrate, classification of carbohydrate, the concept of tetrahedral carbon atom, Killian hypothesis of cyanohydrin synthesis, the concept of isomerism, types of isomer, concept of motor rotation, and the formulation of monosaccharide. And from today's class onward, we are going to understand the properties of monosaccharide. Students, the properties of carbohydrate or properties of monosaccharide or the reactivity of carbohydrate or monosaccharide, these are depending upon the presence of active group in the structure or in the formula. The active group present in the configuration or in the formula of monosaccharide carbohydrate are responsible for reactivity or behavior of monosaccharide in aqueous solution. These active groups are first, that is the free aldehyde and ketone group. Next, the alcoholic OH group, glycosidic OH group. These active groups are responsible for imparting reactivity to that carbohydrate or monosaccharide. Let us start today's session, that is the properties of monosaccharide. First property of monosaccharide, that is the reaction involving glycosidic OH group. The reaction involving glycosidic OH group reaction with alcohol. When the glycosidic OH group of mutar-rotating sugar reacts with alcohol, then there is a synthesis of alpha or beta glucoside or glycoside. The complete reaction is in front of you. When the glycosidic OH group of mutar-rotating sugar, that is the alpha-D glucose, reacts with the alcohol in presence of suitable catalyst, that is the HCl gas, then there is a synthesis of alpha-methyl D-glucoside or glycoside. The synthesis is in front of you. The glucoside or glycoside, these are naturally synthesized compound in the plant, and these glucoside or glycosides are playing variety of role in the plant. These glucoside or glycosides are responsible for imparting beautiful color to attract the insect pests, butterflies, and the most important function played by insect pests, that is the pollination. Next, these glycoside or glucosides are also responsible for detoxification or inactivation of toxic compound in the body. The glycoside or glucosides are also responsible for storing the energy, storage of energy. Then the phenolic compounds are stored in the form of glucoside or glycoside. And a variety of different important and crucial role played by glucoside, glycosides in the plant as well as in the body. The most common examples of glucoside or glycosides are the fluorescein present in the rose bark. The rose bark, definitely it is used in cosmetic industry and the pharmaceutical industry, medicament. The next one, the digitonin from the foxglove leaves, then saponin from soapwood, amygdalin from bitter almond. These are some common examples of naturally synthesized glucoside, glycoside. So many other natural glucoside and glycosides are there. The glucoside or glycosides are artificially also prepared, manufactured for different purposes or for the use of in food industry, in hoteling industry, in confectionery, in the medical and pharmaceutical industry. Is reaction involving glycosidic OH group and alcoholic OH group. This reaction is commonly called as esterification reaction. The glycosidic OH group and alcoholic OH group of monosaccharide or disaccharide reacts with acetylating agent like the acetic anhydride, and there is a synthesis of the acetate derivatives commonly called as the esters of monosaccharide or disaccharide. The reaction is in front of you when the glycosidic OH group and the alcoholic OH group reacts with the acetic anhydride, then there is a synthesis of the acetate derivatives. This product so formed is called as the alpha-D-glucose pentaacetate. The glycosidic OH group and alcoholic OH group of alpha-D-glucose will react with the acetic anhydride acetylating agent in presence of the catalyst called as the pyridine. Then after there is a synthesis of the pentaacetate of the alpha-D-glucose, which is called as the alpha-D-glucose pentaacetate. This is the esters of alpha-D-glucose. Reaction is called as esterification reaction. There is a important and commercial application of esterification reaction in common food bottling industry as well as in medical and pharmaceutical field. Third reaction is the reaction involving alcoholic OH group. This reaction is also called as the esterification reaction of monosaccharide. The reaction which involves alcoholic OH group. This reaction actually starts with the first reaction of alpha D glucose with the alcohol, then there is a synthesis of glucoside. After the formation of glucoside, alpha methyl D-glucoside reacts with methylating agent to form the tetramethyl ether of alpha D-glucoside. The reaction is in front of you when the alpha D-glucoside reacted with methylating agent, that is the methyl iodide and silver oxide. Then there is a synthesis of the tetramethyl ether of the alpha D-glucoside. So here there is a formation of tetramethyl ether of alpha D-glucoside. The first glycosidic OH group when reacted with alcohol, then there is a formation of glucoside. This glucoside when reacted with the methylating agent like the methyl iodide and silver oxide, then there is a synthesis of tetramethyl ether of alpha D-glucoside. And with this there is a synthesis of the silver iodide and the molecule of water. This is the reaction called as esterification reaction of monosaccharide. This reaction is commonly used to identify or to ascertain the which OH group is ready, which OH group is free and available for the reaction. This is the actual esterification reaction. In this reaction, the first OH group, the glycosidic OH group, is converted into the alpha D glucoside, and the alcoholic OH group present at the carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4 and carbon number 6 are available for the reaction, whereas the oxygen present at the carbon number 5 is utilized into hemiacetal formation. Hence, here the carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4 and carbon number 6. Here the alcoholic OH group are available for the reaction, and this reaction is commonly used to identify the free alcoholic OH group present at carbon number 2, 3, 4 and 6 for the esterification reaction. Next reaction is reaction involving CHO or C double bond O and alcoholic OH group present at the carbon number 6. This reaction is commonly called as oxidation reaction, and in case of oxidation of carbohydrate or monosaccharide, the reaction is carried out with the help of either weak oxidizing agent or strong oxidizing agent like nitric acid. In case of the weak oxidizing agent, the aldehyde group respond to weak oxidizing agent, get oxidized to form the monocarboxylic acid, whereas in case of the strong oxidizing agent, both the aldehyde and ketone group and the alcoholic OH group present at the carbon number 6 are involved to form the dicarboxylic acid, and even the ketosis are get converted into dicarboxylic acid group. This is the oxidation reaction of monosaccharide or carbohydrate. In case of the oxidation of monosaccharide or carbohydrate with the help of weak oxidizing agent, we are using here the weak oxidizing agent like hypobromous acid. HOBr, hypobromous acid, which is unstable weak acid commonly used in aqueous solution. The hypobromous acid is commonly used in beauty therapies and in case of the spa. The hypobromous acid is commonly used as a deodorant, disinfectant and oxidizing agent. So in case of the oxidation of monosaccharide, we are using hypobromous acid as a weak oxidizing agent. When the CHO group of glucose is reacted with the hypobromous acid, weak acid, then there is a formation of monocarboxylic acid commonly called as gluconic acid. The gluconic acid is also naturally synthesized in fruit in case of the honey, and it is also present in wine. The gluconic acid is commonly used in different food recipes as a food additives and acidity regulator. The source of gluconic acid is having widespread applicability in case of medical field, in case of pharmaceutical, in case of the beauty therapies, in case of the confectionaries, food and cosmetic industry. Let us understand the reaction. That is the reaction of glucose with weak oxidizing agent, that is the hypobromous acid. So here when the CHO group of the glucose reacted with hypobromous acid, weak unstable acid commonly used in aqueous solution, when treated with the hypobromous acid, then there is a synthesis of monocarboxylic acid. This compound is called as the gluconic acid, commonly found in fruits, honey and wine. It is artificially also manufactured for different purposes. The gluconic acid is commonly used as a food additive in case of the food, acidity regulator in confectionery, and the source of gluconic acid is having widespread applicability. The aldehyde group or CHO group is only responding to weak oxidizing agent, whereas the ketone does not respond to the weak oxidizing agent. Hence, this reaction is commonly used to distinguish the aldoses from ketoses or aldehyde from ketone. This reaction is oxidation of monosaccharide or carbohydrate. Next is the oxidation of monosaccharide, that is the glucose or the different monosaccharide unit with strong oxidizing agent. In case of the strong oxidizing agent, the nitric acid is commonly used as a strong oxidizing agent. So when the glucose is treated with the strong oxidizing agent like the nitric acid, then the CHO group present at the carbon number first and the alcoholic OH group present at the carbon number 6 both are involved in this reaction, and these are get converted to form the dicarboxylic acid unit. There is a synthesis of dicarboxylic compound commonly called as the glucaric acid. When the glucose is treated with nitric acid, then the CHO group and the alcoholic OH group present at the carbon number 6 are converted to form the dicarboxylic acid compound commonly called as glucaric acid. Naturally, glucaric acid is found in apple, grapes, oranges, broccoli, cabbage, and this glucaric acid is commonly used as a anti-cancer agent as well as the detoxification of body. Hence, commercial importance is there regarding the glucaric acid. Glucaric acid is commonly called as saccharic acid. In case of ketone, when the ketone group is reacted with strong oxidizing agent like nitric acid, then there is a synthesis of fewer number of carbon atom or carbon atom compound. Next reaction is the reduction of monosaccharide or carbohydrate. After the oxidation of carbohydrate or monosaccharide, next reaction is the reduction of carbohydrate or monosaccharide. The monosaccharide, when reduced by reducing agent like sodium amalgam, then there is a synthesis of corresponding alcohol. This reaction is called as the reduction reaction. When the glucose is reduced by reducing agent like the sodium amalgam, then there is a synthesis of the corresponding alcohol of glucose, commonly called as the glucidol or sorbitol. This sorbitol is naturally synthesized in apple, pear, peaches, berries, stone fruit, and commercially it is commonly used as a artificial sweetener. Then after the sugar substitute, it is commonly used as a laxative. Then after the use of sorbitol in case of toothpaste is most popularly used product, sorbitol in case of toothpaste. Then in cough syrup, in case of diet food, in case of chewing gum, and in other confectionaries and cosmetic industry there is a application of sorbitol. This is the corresponding alcohol of the monosaccharide, that is the glucose. Glucose, when reduced by reducing agent like sodium amalgam, then there is a synthesis of corresponding alcohol. This is in front of you, that is the sorbitol. The glucose yield sorbitol, the mannose yield mannitol, and fructose yield the mixture of sorbitol and mannitol. The sorbitol is commonly or commercially extracted from the starch which is extracted from the potato, and it is widely used in different products. The salts of the sorbitol is also used, or derivatives of the sorbitol are also used for different purposes. Next is the reduction of mannose. Mannose is one of the most important sugar. The mannose, when reduced by sodium amalgam, then there is a synthesis of corresponding alcohol of the mannose called as the mannitol. This mannitol is naturally found synthesized in mushroom, algae like brown algae. Thereafter, in tracer amount in case of fruits and vegetable, it is also found in onion, pumpkin, and olives. The mannitol is most widely used in different mannitol injection, particularly used in medication or the pharmaceutical industry. In case of the mannitol, most commonly used in food industry as a sweetener. It is also used in different diabetic food as a sweetener. Thereafter, it is used for medication, used in different injection to treat the different diseases, different injuries. This is the commercial application of mannitol. The mannitol is synthesized when the mannose is reduced by the sodium amalgam reducing agent. When the mannose is reduced by sodium amalgam, then there is the synthesis of mannitol. And this mannitol is having commercial application as well as naturally it is found in different fruits, vegetable, mushroom and algae. Moving ahead with the reduction of monosaccharide, that is the glucose. The hexoses, when reduced by strong mineral acid, these hexoses are responsible for yielding the furfural. It is called as 5-hydroxymethyl furfural. When the glucose is reduced by strong mineral acid, then after the glucose is responsible for production of the furfural, what it is called as 5-hydroxymethyl furfural. This 5-hydroxymethyl furfural further upon heating converted into libulinic acid and synthesis of formic acid. The reaction is in front of you. When the glucose is reduced, then after there is a production of a compound called as 5-hydroxymethyl furfural. This 5-hydroxymethyl furfural, then after upon further heating converted into the compound, it is called as the libulinic acid and another compound is called as formic acid. The next most important reaction is the synthesis of Schiff's base. When the monosaccharide like glucose reacted with the compound like alanine, then there is a synthesis of new compound called as Schiff's base. The aldehyde group of the glucose reacted with the compound alanine, then there is a synthesis of the new compound called as the Schiff's base. According to the scientist Metz in 1960, during the browning of bread, during the baking of bread, the browning reaction, commonly known as the Maillard reaction, this reaction is carried out because of the formation of Schiff's base, as the mixture of protein and mixture of carbohydrate, when reacted with each other, the amino group of protein and the aldehyde group of carbohydrate, these are combined together, reacted together, and there is a synthesis of Schiff's base. In last reaction, we learnt about the synthesis formation of Schiff's base. When the alanine reacts with the carbonyl carbon or aldehyde or CHO group of the glucose monosaccharide, then there is a synthesis of the compound called as Schiff's base. Schiff's base is one of the most important compound related to the food industry or particularly the baking industry. In case of the baking, during the baking of bread, when dough is prepared, the carbohydrate or the CHO group of carbohydrate reacts with the protein or amino group of protein, and then after there is a synthesis of Schiff's base, and this Schiff's base is the first part towards the browning reaction, what as popularly known as the Maillard reaction. After the synthesis of Schiff's base, the next reaction is the reaction of carbohydrate or monosaccharide with the phenyl hydrazine. When the phenyl hydrazine reacts with, when 1 mole of carbohydrate monosaccharide, that is the glucose, when reacted with phenyl hydrazine, then there is a synthesis of new compound called as hydrazine. When 1 mole of glucose is reacted with 1 mole of phenyl hydrazine, then the carbonyl carbon atom reacts with the phenyl hydrazine, and then there is a synthesis of new compound called as the hydrazine. This hydrazine, when treated with the second mole of another molecule of phenyl hydrazine, then there is a synthesis of new compound called as the aldohydrazine. The hydrazone get completely oxidized to form the aldohydrazone. When a mole of hydrazone reacted with the another mole of phenylhydrazine, second mole of phenylhydrazine, then there is a synthesis of the aldohydrazone. Hydrazone get oxidized to form the aldohydrazone. In case of third part of this reaction, the aldohydrazone when reacted with the third mole of phenylhydrazine, then there is a synthesis of OSAS. This is the complete reaction. In the first part, when one mole of glucose is created with one mole of phenylhydrazine, then the carbonyl carbon atom, the oxygen and carbon reacted with the phenylhydrazine, then there is a synthesis of first compound called as the hydrazone. When the hydrazone again created with the another mole of phenylhydrazine, then the hydrazone get oxidized to form the aldohydrazone in second part. In case of third part of the reaction, the aldohydrazone so formed when created with the third mole of phenylhydrazine, then there is a synthesis of new compound called as the osazone. The hydrazone is called as the special type of Schiff's base, whereas in case of the osazone is called as the double the Schiff's base. So, in case of baking industry, there is a enormous, tremendous importance of this reaction, that is the reaction of carbohydrate with phenylhydrazine. This is the reaction which is carried out in three parts. And for the sake of understanding and for representing the reaction, here instead of complete chain of glucose, I represented only the carbon which are participating in the reaction, carbon number first and carbon number 2, and the most of the other chain of the glucose is represented with the R. The reaction, the complete reaction of osazone formation is in front of you. This reaction is carried out in three parts. In first part, there is a synthesis of hydrazone. In second part, there is a synthesis of aldohydrazone. In third part, there is a synthesis of osazone. The hydrazone is called as the special type of Schiff's base commonly used in baking industry, whereas the osazone is called as double Schiff's base. This reaction is popularly widely used in baking industry, in confectionery industry, or in case of food industry. Next reaction after the synthesis of osazone formation, reaction of monosaccharide with hydroxylamine. When the glucose reacted with hydroxylamine, then there is a synthesis of new compound, it is called as the aldoxine. The aldoxine or the reaction is popularly called as the oxime formation. The aldoxine is commonly used in different medicines in pharmaceutical industry as a antidote for the nerve agent. Antidote, sometime because of shock or because of an accident, the synthesis of acetylcholinesterase get inhibited, and because of that the nerve signals are inhibited or the transmission of nerve signals are interrupted. When the aldoxine injections or aldoxine medicines are created or used, then after it will help to channelize the acetylcholinesterase enzyme. Then the aldoxine are also used as an artificial sweetener. The aldoxine is also used in the skin preventing oil paint. The aldoxine are also used as a fragrance agent. These are some common and popular applications of aldoxine. Next reaction is one of the most popular, most commonly found, observed and commercially utilized reaction is called as the fermentation. The fermentation reaction, we already learned about the fermentation in our 11th and 12th standard. Even in school days we learned about this reaction. This is most common, simple and popular reaction. Though it looks like so simple, but this reaction is most complex reaction. The reaction is in front of you, that is the fermentation reaction. When the glucose is fermented by the yeast, then after there is a synthesis of alcohol and carbon dioxide. This reaction is most complex reaction, but for the sake of understanding and the simplified part, or for the sake of understanding, this reaction look like most complex reaction, but for the sake of understanding and for ease of understanding, this reaction is simplified and explained in front of you. This reaction we have to study in detail later on, but the simplified explanation is in front of you when the glucose is fermented by the yeast. Then after there is a synthesis of alcohol and carbon dioxide. This is called as the fermentation reaction. Thank you for watching this video. Link of this video is shared on your Google Classroom page, and this video is available on my YouTube channel Atul Bondwe. Subscribe my YouTube channel. If you are really benefited by this video, like this video, share this video among the students who are studying in BSc Agriculture 3rd semester. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and I am available on WhatsApp. Contact number is 9421872858. Feel free to share your difficulty on your Google Classroom page, on YouTube comment box, and personally you can share your difficulty on contact number 9421872858. Students, if you are facing any career related difficulties, if you are facing any problem regarding your goal setting, preparation for competitive examination, feel free to share your difficulties related to your career opportunities on 9421872858. As a in charge of counseling and placement cell of our college, I am available 24/7 to solve your difficulties related to your career and future opportunities.